All right, you are not going to believe the story we're about to unbox today. We're talking about a diplomatic visit that ended with a presidential gift bag that looked more like a merch drop. It is truly bizarre. But hey, before we dive in, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button.
Okay, so picture this. Poland's president and his whole team fly into the White House for some super serious, high-stakes political talks. Standard stuff, right? But what they left with? Well, nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming.
So the first sign that this wasn't your typical state visit, this little message from Trump. Now, get this, it wasn't on some fancy letterhead. Oh no. Our sources say this was scrawled on a huge framed poster of the two of them, kind of like a prize you'd win at a state fair.
But wait, there's more. That giant poster wasn't the only thing the Polish delegation was hauling out of the White House that day. The rest of the official goodie bag is where this story gets even wilder.
So, what was in this presidential haul? Well, first up, you've got the campaign trail classic, Make America Great Again hats. Then you have simple white paper bags, personally autographed by Trump. And of course, you can't forget that massive, unforgettable poster. So there you have it, the official welcome package for a visiting world leader. I mean, forget those fancy pens or commemorative plates. We're clearly in the era of branded merch now.
Okay, so that's the what. We've seen the swag. But the real question, the one you're probably asking, is why? Why this specific collection of items for this specific leader? Let's get into the politics behind the poster.
The man on the receiving end of all this merch was Karol Nawrocki, Poland's recently sworn-in president. And as it turns out, his connection to Trump goes way deeper than just a friendly photo op.
Yeah, some of our source material is actually describing Nawrocki as a MAGA disciple. He's a conservative historian who got a very powerful, very direct endorsement from Trump himself during his campaign.
And check out this timeline. It shows just how quickly that relationship paid off. Back in May, top U.S. conservatives flew all the way to Poland to publicly throw their weight behind Nawrocki. Fast forward just a few months, and boom, he's president and he's at the White House collecting his merch.
So at this point, you might be thinking, okay, that's definitely a weird set of gifts, but what's the big deal? Well, for a lot of people watching this online, this was way more than just a quirky exchange between two leaders. This quote from a user on X really nails that feeling. The argument is, this isn't just about hats and posters. It's a powerful visual signal that the Make America Great Again movement is crossing borders, that it's becoming a global brand.
And speaking of that global brand, all this merchandise is built around that America First patriotic message, right? Which, brings up a kind of interesting question about the products themselves.
Well, about that. There's a little twist in the tale of this all-American branding.
And here it is. This is the kicker that a lot of people online were quick to jump on. For all the America First branding, reports over the years have pointed out that several of Trump's own product lines have actually been manufactured in China. And that little detail just adds a whole other layer of irony to this situation. So that leaves us with the big question here. Was this some new, strange form of international diplomacy, or was it just a really, really public marketing campaign? What do you think this moment was actually all about?
Seriously, I really want to know what you think. Is this the future of how countries talk to each other, or is this whole thing just a bizarre photo op? Drop your take in the comments below. Let's talk about it.
And that's a wrap on the presidential swag bag. If you had fun with this breakdown, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives just like this one. Thanks for watching.